I know what I'm getting.
Wrapped, sent,
My wife is wrapped.
done.
Call this special meeting of the Fremont County Board of Commissioners to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner McFall.
Present.
Commissioner Bell.
Present.
Commissioner Grantham. Here. County Attorney Bellis.
Present.
County Administrator Carochi.
Present.
Approval of the agenda.
Mr. Chair, I am unaware of any changes we need to make to today's agenda. I move to approve as presented.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the agenda. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Bell.
Aye.
Commissioner Grantham.
Aye.
Commissioner McFall.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next, we have no consent agenda, so we'll move past that, right on into new business. First item of new business is a resolution summarizing expenditures for each fund and adopting a budget for the County of Fremont, Colorado for the calendar year beginning on the first day of January 2025 and ending on the last day of December 2025. Mr. Sean Sutton, our Budget and Finance Officer. Good morning, sir.
Morning, all.
Good morning. Go ahead and
like
get
I
settled
just-
in over there.
Yeah, saw you just a couple hours ago.
Feels like.
Yeah. I want to thank you guys for doing this special meeting this morning. As Commissioner McFall said, this is the kind of the final steps in the budgeting process. So without further ado, the Budget and Finance team went through the budget process again this year, and I presented the initial 2025 draft budget to the Commissioners the second week of October. A public hearing of the draft budget was available on November 12th, 2024, in which the public was given a presentation and opportunity to speak to the 2025 budget. The draft budget was posted on the county website so it could be reviewed by the public prior to the public hearing. Today is the final step in the process to adopt the 2025 budget. The total expenditures requested for the 2025 adoption is $66,723,051, which I have broken out by fund. Fremont County General Fund totals $20,624,575. Other large funds include the Sheriff's Department of $13,539,635, the Department of Human Service at $11,216,664, Road and Bridge at $6,402,939, Capital Expenditure Fund of $5,375,000, Sales and Use Tax of $2,433,462, and Airport Fund of $2,214,125. All remaining funds are also included in the resolution, as you can see there. There have been a few changes since I last presented the proposed budget to the Commissioners in October to include updated expenses, salaries, and benefit packages, in addition to a few new line items for new Fremont County benefits. I have also corrected and updated the mill levy for Fremont County with the most current information available. I'm requesting at this time, if it pleases the board, that the 2025 budget be adopted as presented.
Thank you, Sean. Any questions for Sean?
I don't have a question, but I think I have a comment that I would
Okay.
like to make. The line item here that is the most shocking to me is the Sheriff's Fund, because I've been doing this for 14 years now. When I first came in, the Sheriff's Fund was being budgeted around $3.9 million. And 14 years later, we're up to $13.5 million. I actually think the biggest change there simply is because of all of the unfunded mandates that the state of Colorado has been sending to us. That's shocking to me. Yes.
Well said.
Thank you, Sean.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Mike.
Mike's not here.
His name's Kevin.
Yeah, my name's Kevin, thank you. Thank you, Sean, just for all your work. I know we've been discussing this a whole lot, obviously, in all of our workshops and meetings, and so the millions of people watching around the world this morning may not have the full benefit of having heard all we've heard and all the hard work you've done, but just for their benefit, just to let them know that you guys have done a great job. You've done a great job, and we appreciate all your hard work.
Thank you all as well.
I just need to echo that. Appreciate the work you and your staff have done on this. Appreciate keeping us up to date on everything as well. With that, I would entertain a motion. We have resolution number 39.
Mr. Chair, I would do that for you. I move that we adopt resolution number 39, series of 2024, the resolution summarizing expenditures for each fund and adopting a budget for the County of Fremont, Colorado for the calendar year beginning on the first day of January 2025 and ending on the last day of December 2025.
I second.
Has been moved and seconded to approve resolution number 39, as stated by Commissioner Grantham. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Grantham.
Aye.
Commissioner Bell.
Aye.
Commissioner McFall.
Aye.
Motion carries.
All right, item number 2 would be resolution number 40, levying general property tax for the year 2024 to help defray the cost of government for the County of Fremont, Colorado for the 2025 budget year. And again, we turn to Sean Sutton.
Thanks again. So we received the final Fremont County assessed valuation amount from the assessor's office, which totals $616,667,601. The county's mill levy certification is 12.325 mils, which is broken out by general fund at 8.422, road and bridge at 0.850, Department of Social Service at 2.701, and the airport fund at 0.321. Refund abatements also totaled 0.031%. The total collected by these mills is $7,600,428, which is what is being requested today.
Thank you, Sean. I think it's interesting, the evaluation, how it keeps climbing, but it doesn't seem to meet with the economy, I guess. It's kind of crazy.
Just to, again, chime in on the work that goes on behind each of these, and maybe just a quick overall summary of these. You know, we have to do these in chunks in these multiple resolutions here at the end of the year for our budget every time. The one we just did is basically our budget. Here's how we're going to spend it. This second one here is authorizing ourselves to collect the money necessary. And the next one, which we're getting to, will basically authorize ourselves to spend those monies in order to fulfill the budget requirements that we gave ourselves in the first resolution. So just wanted to summarize that for folks.
Thank you.
The millions.
The
Thank you.
millions
The
watching
millions
around the world.
watching, yes.
Any further comments?
I would chime in as well as the other two commissioners, Sean, with a huge thank you to not only you, but your entire staff. It takes months of work to get to the point that we're at today. And it's a lot. It's always a lot. And that I don't think it'll ever change. But you all do a great job in your office. I just wanted to say thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that's a good point to remind folks. This process didn't start like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Or when we did our public hearing on the budget. I mean, we were talking about this in July.
Yeah.
And I know you guys working on that prior to that, but, you know, commissioners and departments and other electeds get more closely involved in July. Obviously, this is something you work on 12 months, and we look at for this closely for 6 months. And so, thank you again.
Okay, I would entertain a motion to approve resolution number 40.
I have that ready for you, Mr. Chair. I move to approve Resolution Number 40, Series of 2024, levying general property taxes for the year of 2024 to help defray the cost of government for the County of Fremont, Colorado for the 2025 budget year.
Second.
Has been moved and seconded to approve resolution number 40, as described by Commissioner Bell. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Bell.
Aye.
Commissioner Grantham.
Aye.
Commissioner McFall.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item number 3 is a resolution which will be number 41, resolution appropriating sums of money to the various funds and spending agencies in the amount and for the purpose set forth below of the County of Fremont, Colorado for 2025 budget year beginning January 1st, 2025 and ending December 31st, 2025. And again, we turn to Sean.
Thanks again. So, yes, this resolution is the final step in the 2025 budget process. This resolution appropriates monies to each fund, which I previously discussed in the expenditure resolution. The appropriated funds comes from revenues or from the beginning balance, depending on the fund's circumstance. This resolution allocates the funds to cover the expenses set forth in the 2025 budget.
Okay, thanks once again, Sean. Any comments?
Just a motion.
Okay, entertain a motion, resolution number 41.
Mr. Chair, I move resolution number 41, series of 2024, appropriating sums of money to the various funds and spending agencies in the amounts and for the purposes set forth below of the County of Fremont, Colorado for the 2025 budget year beginning January 1, 2025 and ending December 31, 2025.
I second.
It's been moved and seconded for approval, resolution number 41. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Grantham.
Aye.
Commissioner Bell.
Aye.
Commissioner McFall.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item number 4 is certification of levy and revenue. And again, we turn to Mr. Sutton.
Thanks. So this doesn't require a resolution, but just a quick update. So our department sends out 37 requests to different groups to include municipalities, special districts, and other entities for the annual mill levy certification. The assessor department and the finance department gather all this information in a very short amount of time, from which is typically due to us by the 15th of December. But because the 15th fell on the weekend, we extended that to the 16th. There's a lot of compiling of work, verifying the numbers, and reaching out to stray entities for their certificates before the completion of this process. I wanted to give special thanks to Stacy Seifert, Sheriff's Hall, and Dana King for all the time and effort they put into the process again this year. I very much appreciate it. The final step is to compile and certify all the mill levies from the different entities. We typically provide this certificate to the state by the 22nd of December, but again, because it fell on the weekend, we extended that to the 23rd. Upon completion of all the certifications, Fremont County Administrator Tony Croce will review, sign, and certify this document. This is a streamlined process that was put into place a few years ago by the commissioners, which I think has been very helpful, so thank you for that, which expedites the process and to allow better communication between the county administrator, assessor, and finance officer. Once complete, the certification of levies and revenue will be provided to the commissioners and sent to the state. However, at this time, we do not have all the information from the required entities, so the report is not final at this time, but we're darn close. I think we're waiting on one township to send us an update. They did provide it to us, but unfortunately it was wrong, so we're waiting for one of them, and then one of our entities, I believe they received their packet a little late, so we hope to have that sometime this morning and get that certified here pretty quick.
So there's just a couple of them then?
Two, I think,
good.
yeah, two at this time. So 2 of the 37, we're in pretty good shape.
That's good. Yeah, you mentioned a few years ago, it was kind of a extra step having to come to the commissioners to certify these. So we have the authority to delegate the authority for the certification to the county administrator, which we have done. So that's kind of streamlined the process, as you mentioned. So appreciate him stepping up and doing that for us, and it makes it a little easier.
And that deadline's next week? You said the 23rd, or?
23rd, we'll send it out. Yeah, you guys will receive the certificate itself, and we'll send it to the state. So we do have a little bit of time between now and then to finalize all the numbers. So
Hopefully today.
I hope today. Gosh, I hope today. So does Tony.
I would chime in and say 37 is a lot. It has a lot of moving parts, a lot of pieces, a lot of numbers, and it is incumbent upon all of you, once again, to make sure that every single one of those is right. I know I spoke with a representative from a special district yesterday, and they were still scrambling to get that final number complete and accurate and into the office before 5 o'clock yesterday. So we appreciate all of their hard work, too. It's something
100%.
that it's not an easy thing, I don't think, for folks, especially those who are volunteers for some of these different special districts and things. They don't deal with these issues every single day. It kind of comes around once a year, and, you know, there are always new people there. And so I just wanted to express my thanks to all of them for diligently working their way through the issues.
Well said. I think when they call, I hope that they get with questions. I know Stacy does a good job of answering those and getting back with them very quickly because of the deadline, so.
Yes. Thank you, Sean.
Anything else?
I was just going to say hi to our district attorney, who's in the office. Hello, Mr. Lindsay.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Good.
Back to my left, Assistant District Attorney Stacy Turner.
Good morning. Good morning.
Be a good representative of this district, this county as well. We haven't had an Assistant District Attorney probably since 2021 tail end, and her role is essential in this office. Something would happen to me, God forbid, but she would take over and serve as District Attorney until a suitable appointment could be made. She's one of the best attorneys I know, and I think you guys will enjoy working with her as well.
Thank you. Welcome. Thank you.
Good to have you here. Thanks so much.
All right. Seeing nothing else, we are adjourned. 9:16.